Alrighty, welcome back. Sharp Kustoms, we're rolling. I'm drunk. Isn't that coincidental? Oh, should we pause the camera and answer the phone? Nah, I don't think so. We're gonna shoot the video. We're rolling already. That's Karen's daughter, Ashley, calling. Maybe somebody in the house will pick it up, but yeah. So when I talked about the winterizing for the winter, I kind of basically just left it at I order wood. I order a crap ton of wood, a 10 cord or whatever, and we will videotape that. It's I'm in like a 2-week window, but we've got so much more to do prior to that load of wood coming. We're going to take you on a little tour outside. Yes, it is dark, but we're going to take you on a little tour, and I'm going to kind of explain all the stuff that I have to do prior to the truckload of wood showing up. It might be a little bit of an extensive tour. It might be a really short tour. We don't know. We're going to take the dogs with us. Come on, you bird dogs. Let's go. Let's go. We do have the wood stove going tonight. We did have the furnace on. I lit the wood stove, put a couple logs in it, and it pumped the temperature up like 4 or 5 degrees to what the furnace was set at. Yes, it's dark out. I got a flashlight. So I got this little pond here, and I have goldfish in there. You can't see them. It's just a nice, we got a little pump in there, and we got like a little waterfall. And I changed out the water, I don't know, 3 or 4 times this summer because it gets so green. It gets so green you can't even see the goldfish down in there. There's like, I don't know, 8 or 9 of them down there, but you can't even see them because the water gets so disgusting. But they're in there. I guess you could call that part of winterization, because I'm gonna have to do something with those goldfish. Or I just turn the pump off and I let the little suckers freeze and I get some new ones next year, because they keep the mosquito count down. Let's just put it that way. The mosquitoes will lay their larvae in there, and the goldfish eat the the little swimmies on the surface of the water, the larvae. But so there's my tank. We got this light here. I've got a snowblower, a lawnmower, I've got the tire machine, I've got a motorcycle, I've got a table saw. I've got all this stuff here. That's where I pile my wood. I pile my wood kind of in this corner. Obviously you can see the tent. I need a new tarp. Look at the condition of the tarp. Look at that. These things, they say that they're UV protected and all that. These things do not last one season. They just break down, they shred. That was a pretty expensive tarp, believe it or not. I think it was close to a couple $100. And look at it. They deteriorate, they shred. They are not what they say. Yeah, you tell them, Max. We're gonna go back. We're going to go back because we just got some new chickens. We got some new chickens. And we got another little fella with the new chickens. We'll see if he's... Oh, yeah, he's right here. We call him Little Jimmy, or we call him Stewie. He's right here. Look at this. He does not go into the chicken coop with the hens. He is so small. Yeah, he's a rooster, but that's as big as he gets. And they just pick on him like there is no tomorrow. And Max, Mr. Max, loves them. Mr. Max loves them. Mr. Max, he can get out of the chicken pen. Now, if I show you the height of the chicken pen, like this is the height of it. And that little guy, what he does is he flies up here to here, and then he flies up on the edge. That's where he is normally this time of the night. Why he's down there walking around is kind of beyond me. We're gonna, while I'm out here, well, hello, little buddy. He's pretty easy to catch. He's pretty easy to catch. Oh, is the camera gonna come in? I got him. He's just a little guy. Yeah. Little Jimmy, Stewie. Camera girl kind of likes his name, Stewie, because he is kind of he's a funny little bird. But yeah, the big old hens, they pick on him. They won't let him eat and stuff. I'm not really sure. I just took him. You know, he was our new 4 hens, and Stewie. They're freebies, so we just took them because we didn't want to have just 2. That was what we were down to. We were down to 2 hens, and we didn't want just 2. And as you can see, so we've got 1 there, and we got 2 up there. There's a couple eggs in there, and then the rest of them, look, they're down low, which is weird because it's weird where they always go. I'm gonna see. Do you think I can put him in with her? Oh, look at that! Look at that! Because they need to learn. They need to learn to sleep together. And I think once the light is gone, we'll just get out of here. We'll just get out of there. That's weird. That. Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. We'll get rid of the light. Maybe they'll sleep together because that's what they need. Kind of what they need to learn to do. For survival for the winter, they need to learn to sleep all together. The hens tend to sleep all together. We weren't sure about the little guy, but yeah, another winterization. We got to, if the camera wants to turn, I got these all trimmed back. We're just about ready to cut these plants in the garden down and, you know, process them into whatever. We only got 2 this year. That's pretty lightweight. Pretty lightweight, considering we don't even smoke the shit. We just love to grow it. We just love to grow it, process it. You know what? We use it for barter and trade and all that type of stuff. You know, like so. Got all these motorcycles. I got these motorcycles. Oh, I grabbed 2 eggs. I grabbed 2 eggs out of the chicken coop. We got my son's dirt bike. We got a Honda here. We got a Kawasaki over there. And like I said, we need to... That's the hood right here. This is the hood. This is the hood for the 49. I brought it out of the tent this afternoon so I could wash it. But yeah, we need to clear out this area. Of course, we got my son-in-law's forge fort over there. I think I've shown that before. You know, he's got some pretty cool stuff. Hasn't been working in there lately. Maybe we'll winterize it a little better. We're gonna go into this this derelict. We're gonna go into this derelict-looking tent, and I'll show you what I was up to. What I was up to today. Because a lot of the you can see how it's all dipped and whatnot. I'm putting some reinforcement. I had to fix some bent bars because this thing almost collapsed last winter because of the snow load. Yeah, you'll get to come in here and you'll get to see all the junk. You'll get to see all the junk. I hope that the camera can see it. We got our empties. We crush the cans, put them in the boxes. Each box holds about 80 crushed cans. I've got all kinds of stuff. This is my table where I cut my fiberglass. I keep it out here to keep the mess out of the garage. But as you can see, the tent, we've got these splints. We've got splints. I actually have a 2x4 right here, which is holding up a broken pole. That can stay. And what I've come up with, we got car parts, we got molds. I wish I should have put maybe a fluorescent light out here. Got my bandsaw. We've got my press. Most of this stuff behind me is just stacked up stuff. A lot of this stuff is, yeah, there's some scrap stuff. We got the sandblasting cabinet. Here's another splint I put up today, which was a bent pole. And I've always ran stuff in this tent horizontal across the bars, and I think that was always kind of a mistake because it would build up these big deep pockets of snow. So basically I got these rails here from our old greenhouse, and they've got like a 90 at the top and about a 45 at the bottom, and I'm gonna basically run these maybe 3 per section and hopefully get a new tarp, put the new tarp over it, and hopefully running them this way vertically kind of keeps the snow load from building up. There's not that much out here that's really critical if it were to fall in, but we used to store, believe it or not, we used to actually store the odd vehicle back out here, but we've got so much stuff. I don't think we can go in this door, honey. I got it locked. So we got to go back around. We got to go back around. I got these eggs in my hand. Let's go back around. Let's go inside. Let's do it quick. I'll follow you. I'll follow the camera girl. Smells like fuel back here. I've been dumping fuel in a bucket, cleaning the carburetor out for the 49. Yeah, so there's lots to do. We have our 252 Chevys out in the driveway, which we've got to get them moved in the next few days, whether we bring them in the garage. Well, we can't bring both of them, but we can definitely bring one of them, because when you see the size of the pile of wood that is going to be out there, it's just a big massive pile of wood. I'm going to turn this off. Trust me, it's a big pile of wood. Takes 3, 4, 5 days, depending on how hard really want to work at moving the wood from out in the front of the driveway into the back where it's got to go. But I got a little bit of work to do. You know, hopefully I get all that stuff done before the wood even arrives here. Basically, my wood supplier said, well, you know, you're kind of 2 weeks behind, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to say a week, because sometimes I've called him and he literally delivered the next day, and it was like, it was a big scramble to, you know, move vehicles and whatnot, and so yeah, the 49. Got the carburetor cleaned out. I've got the seats in it. Got the seats mounted. I kind of gave it a wipe down. I took most of the dust off it. I left the dust on the top because kind of want to roll it on out of here, you know, drive it out, back it up into the driveway and give it a good wash. It's been in here for so long. I had issues. I did not have no rear brake. I took the whole master cylinder out, kind of bench tested it, put it back in. I got good rear brakes. Carburetor was definitely giving me some major issues. I kind of rectified. I thought cleaning it out would cure it, but that was not the problem. I gave it a good old cleaning out. It's virtually a brand new carburetor. It was actually the accelerator pump on the front. I just needed to adjust the accelerator pump bolt spring there so that it was, I guess, what you would call accelerating. You know, when you gave it the gas. I'm gonna see if it will fire. We don't even know how much fuel is in the tank. Whoa, you got like that. Yeah, I gotta fix that. That's kind of one of the last major things I gotta fix. That was the alternator. What happened is this tooth belt, these things, you know, there's no slip on a tooth belt. It just pulled the alternator this way, and the fins on the alternator are hitting the bracket. I have to redesign this bracket. It's just not working. And you can see when I press down on the belt, the alternator kind of flexes down. So yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have revved it like that because I kind of knew it was already loose. But yeah, that's the fins on the front of the alternator hitting the bracket. Sounds like a squeal, but it's actually the fins hitting the bracket. I had it happen before. That's how I knew that. But yeah, it runs good now. Yeah, it was just a case of adjusting this spring bolt right here so that when you just barely jab it on the throttle pedal, the squirter inside actually, that's basically that's why they call it the how could I forget that? I was just talking about it. Your accelerator pump. It's your initial startup, and kind of your before the vacuum starts to suck the fuel out of the bowl. That's kind of that's its job. That's the accelerator pump's job. But yeah, I figured that out. Moves forward, moves back. Still want to adjust the valves, but I kind of want to pull the car outside. Do that outside. I have a special valve cover, extended. It's a steel valve cover that I put on here. The top of it is cut out, it's extended, and I can actually adjust the valves with the vehicle running. That's just the way I like to do it. You don't have to do it that way, Lots of people just do it manually. They rotate the engine, they set them, blah, blah, blah. That's just the way I've always done it. But yeah, there you have it. Oh, we got the Lambo. I've been slowly picking away, with the filler. All the filler. Filling in all the voids and stuff that are just super rough. I'll turn this light on. But even like these little vents up front here, yeah, I used my finger to smear this glaze on so I can kind of retain, you know, the vented areas, and then once I sand this all smooth, you know, it'll keep some of that. Yeah, the print was awesome. Just, you know, putting filler on the roof, trying to make it as good as I can. There was a big dip in the back here. I got rid of that. Just, yeah, it's a process. It's definitely a process. Just trying to get everything smooth and true, and probably going to work on this for quite a few weeks. Just kind of picking away at it. I'm in no rush. I'm in no hurry to get to the molding process. We will definitely get there. But there you go, man. You got the full tour of the you know, the backyard property back there, right behind the camera girl. This is the door I was trying to get in. That takes you back out. Oh, burns in the way. Whew, that stove is cooking. That takes you back out into the tent. Oh, I see Mr. Max back there. Here he comes. Come the back way. But yeah, that's kind of the whole gist of it. And I can't wait until we get our shipment of wood. I'm sure there's probably going to be some other videos, probably prior to that, because I don't know when my shipment of wood is coming. But there you go. People wanted some insight on the whole winterizing of the Sharp Kustoms. Maybe Sharp Kustoms, the property. We're not a little legitimate business. It's just Sharp Kustoms, man. Always has been, always will be. There you have it. Share, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Come back again. Watch the next video. Watch my old videos. Love you all. As usual. Peace. Johnny's out.